What's up, guys? I'm Crystal Lee Naomi, aka Jasmine Borders on Tyler Perry's Sistas. Be sure to subscribe to the Haves and the Have-Nots review for not only reviews on the Haves and the Have-Nots, but also on Sistas. And while you're at it, give your girl a follow on Instagram at Crystal Lee Naomi. And I'll see you every Wednesday at 9, only on BET.
All right, Sisters fans. Now, a couple people asked me about this in regards to the trailer breakdown I did. And it's like, Jeremy, who's this guy that's talking with Andi? I don't know. He's clearly an FBI agent. I think this is the same one who's kind of leading the charge at the law firm, talking to Fantima saying, hey, we have a warrant for Andi Barnes. So he's a new character. He's the one who's talking with Andi saying like, hey, I work for the FBI. I'm working on your boyfriend's case. And, it looks like he's giving Andi his card, and she, kind of rolls her eyes at him, and she looks so freaking cute when she did that. But basically, I don't know if he's a love interest. Like, how many love interests has Andi have? Hang on a second. I'm on IMDb right now. And while I'm looking this up, go ahead and hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post new content. And follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Was it Ben, the guy who knows Andi from college, who's also in law? Basically, it was, yeah, Ben kind of, flirted with her, but, Gary was like, hey, I'm her man. Oh, excuse me, I'm my bad. And then you had, what's his name? What was his name? Paris, right? Paris? Yeah, Paris Johnson, who was the grandson or son of the custodian lady who worked at the law firm that passed out. And then you had Morris, who was a potential, I wonder will they, won't they, but then it turned out he was a monster. And then you have Gary, of course. So it's one of those situations where maybe this is a love interest, maybe it's not. I don't know. So, I mean, to be honest, and I say this a lot about not just Sisters, but any show, sometimes a character just needs to get themselves together before being in a relationship. Case in point, the haves and have-nots. Landon and or Madison. I don't think that Jeffrey needed to jump in bed or a relationship with these men. I think it's a situation where, go back to like season 1 of Have and Have-Nots, Landon would have been a great, golden girl to Jeffrey. Golden girl, Jeremy, what do you mean? A friend, a pal, and a confidant, because that's when Jeffrey was coming into his own and coming out of the closet. So Landon would have been a great friend to help him do that fully and come into that lifestyle. Madison, an old friend from school, would have been a great way to show the perks of, wow, a non-violent, abusive, stalkerish relationship or friendship with another male. Good. So with Andi, yeah, she's going through a lot right now. She's pretty much lost her entire life. So she needs to get that back together before trying to get with another guy. So my headcanon is, or theory, maybe this guy goes after Andi, drives a vehicle to go get her, and basically tries to convince her the pointlessness of her trying to walk all the way back to town in uncomfortable shoes. So he pretty much calms her down and basically just tries to say, hey, you know what? I'm FBI, because I think that actually is a good situation, because if Andi has walked a semi-decent distance away from the scene of the arrest, that would actually help, because tensions and emotions were very high when you have helicopters and SWAT cars and everything coming over, taking Gary away. You're giving a laundry list of the money laundering crimes he's committed, and you've lost everything. Yeah, you're definitely not in the mood to cooperate. So to actually have her possibly down the road, and then he drives after her, and then it's like just a one-on-one conversation, I think that could possibly help. Now, I'm not saying that Andi's going to tell everything she knows, because she doesn't know much at all unless she gives up the information Leslie gave her. I think that at the end of the day, Andi possibly will eventually agree to cooperate, but then we know that she's going to go back to her apartment, but it's been seized by the FBI, and things will just continue to get worse and worse for her. So again, has Andi brought this on herself? Kind of, sort of. Yeah. I mean, I remember during season 1, I'm like, okay, Andi, this is just dumb. You're too smart to fall for this. But hey, we'll just have to see how the storytelling is. But over We'll just have to wait and see what happens. I hope that in season 2 Andi makes better decisions, and we'll go from there. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, if you would like to donate to the channel, which is appreciated, not mandatory, feel free to do so on PayPal, Cash App, or join Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Okay, that's enough.